Hey guys, and welcome back once again to the Talos Principle. We just finished section B6. Did we find the star? There was no star. Okay, so 100% completion. Never have to go back there again unless there's a weird Easter egg. But I found an Easter egg there too, so probably not even that. Next up is B7. 4 puzzle pieces. Let's see. We're gonna use the fan once, the box twice, and 2 connectors. Noticeable lack of the play button in this area. Huh. And 2 stars. All right. Let's get things busy. Anyone gonna talk to me this time? No talkie-talkie? Are you feeling bashful, Elohim? Okay. So we have a lot of QR codes here. I have found just one voice of reason in the computer archive of all places, and it seems we are becoming close friends. Dog. Oh, that's the serpent. That's Milton. Milton's talking to Dog. Everyone's gonna be mad at him now, huh? Do not befriend the serpent, for it will penetrate your breast and sow its seeds of doubt. One with faith. One with faith can talk to Dog? I thought one with faith created the rest of us. Wait. No, Dog. Oh, wait, no, Dog I don't think is a specific descendant of anyone that I know of yet. I think one with faith made other characters, but Dog's been around for a while. Because one with faith made Samsara and some other people, I think. Maybe. This is getting confusing. I need a family tree. Mr. Crazy S person says, there is no hope, always boxed in, walls everywhere. Even where there seems to be freedom, it is false. Invisible walls, no way out. And then the other... Who invited this guy? The other guy. That's pretty fucking funny. I got QR reader. Hello, Mangy. Get off my screen real quick. See what others have to say. That's specific. Okay, a very vague hint about what that unlocked. What the... Audio log! It's been a while.
On the first night, when I knew it was over, I went out to look at the stars. And I thought, somewhere up there are the stations we built, and the probes we sent out. Voyager 1 and 2, beyond the edge of our solar system, continuing their long journey through interstellar space, like memories of our ambition, ambassadors who have outlived their homeland. And then I thought, if they still exist, are we really gone? If machines are an extension of the human body, then so long as they continue to function, we're still here.
So this sounds like basically the premise of what I believe is the Talos Project, Talos Principle Project, whatever you want to call it, where they try to create a machine library to outlast mankind. Although we don't actually necessarily have confirmation that mankind's gone now completely. They thought they were going to be gone, but we don't have full completion that definitely happened. I mean, full information about it definitely happening. We just know that we've been abandoned because this place is very much decrepit and old. No way out, no way out, no way out. Hey, it's Mr. S guy. Okay, can't go any further. So I saw that on the outskirts and thought that might be interesting, but it doesn't look like you can go any further necessarily. Which is a bummer, because this this stuff looks cool. I want to look at that stuff. Yeah, okay. Whenever the screen freaks out like that, it means it's going to send me back anyway. So let's not die and reset things. Let's do our little expedition of exploring the area. And after I explore a bit, I'll check that, I'll go check out the terminal or something. Oh, wow, a whole stream of conversation happening here. There's a lot going on. Question. Suppose, for sake of argument, all this is without purpose. The universe is a machine switched on and abandoned long ago. How would I explain what I see? Sheep. That's what some people even think the real universe is about, let alone this digital weird thing. There's people who think that, that there was a god, and it created everything, and then it just left. And then we're just sort of abandoned, is one of the many schools of thought. So there's sheep, okay. Perhaps you're asking the wrong question. Perhaps you would have no hope of explaining it. The shepherd. Maybe not on my own. A little back and forth with shepherd and sheep here for once. Depends if the machine is iterative and what problem it was built to solve. Always right? Really? Someone actually named themselves Always Right? That is a good point, though. Something that we do as people is we make something, and then something's wrong with it, so we make another one that's slightly different, going from what we left off. What if our entire universe, or this universe we're looking at right now, was created for the purpose of solving a problem, but then there was a problem. It didn't solve the problem quite, so they started over and tried again with a slightly different machine. It's possible. That's what iteration is. If you're trying to outsmart the guy in the archive, the answer is none of the above. Dog. So, Dog's just kind of going in a completely different direction where other people are... Huh. So everyone's talking back and forth and figuring out what to do, meanwhile Dog's just like assuming that they're talking about the serpent, of course, who's pestering all of us. Ooh, we have another paint can. I'm gonna not use this yet because I might discover more dialogue options. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here next to the computer to see later. I realized that I could use the paint can next to these messages and even potentially fool one of my friends into thinking that the conversation continues if they don't recognize my name. Keep another look around there. There's even more audio logs, which I'm always happy to see. I love the audio logs in particular because the voice actor has a little more emotion, and I don't have to read for once.
How do you solve a problem that extends beyond your own lifespan? That question may be the essence of civilization. The only answer I can find is to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But that requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your desire to bear witness, to exist at the center of the cosmos. To participate in the project of civilization is to accept death. Oh, Alex, you're such a fun person.
Ah, there's a star up there. And it looks like all I have to do to get the star is just activate this button with something. So if I can find one object I can pick up in this entire environment, I can get that star. That's the puzzle here. Ooh, there's still more. Wow. We're back at V17. Okay. Another huge pyramid. What mad ambition it must have taken to build such things. Dog. It's just a big pile of rocks. I like at and dog. It's funny because I like that every distinct person who speaks has a different personality, clearly, which is nice. Can I walk up to this, or is it going to stop me? Okay. So this is clearly just one flat... It's a flat, perfect pyramid that they awkwardly plastered a two-dimensional image over. That's a slight bummer that it's just a simple pyramid polygon, and there's no texture to it at all. But they don't want you to get that close to it. Probably would have been smart to make the invisible wall a little further away. Oh well. We have a figure here. I have to keep an eye out for an object that I can pick up, because that fan is how I get that star. It's such a crushingly obvious star too, but then again, so was the one on top of the obelisk that I found a couple worlds ago, and I didn't get that one either. Turns out the obvious ones that are the ones that are easy to find aren't always easy to get. We'll keep an eye out for a pickup object though. Oh, actually, let's experiment here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and grab that paint bucket. Let's learn if paint buckets carry any weight whatsoever. Ooh, there's more of those. Oh, no. That place looked like it was full of the death drones. I hate those things. I like the bumper drones better, the ones that just knock you back. But I guess that they don't serve the same function, obviously, because the laser drones actually have a circular radius that they make impassable. Alright, let's see here. I missed. Ah, paint can, you're too light. You make me sad, paint can. I wonder if there's a record and play function I can turn on somewhere. If you hit the record, if there's a record, oh wait, no, there's no record button in this world. If judging by the outline I saw when I walked in, there's no record button here. I wonder though, if you hit record on something, can you walk outside and do something else? I might have to investigate that off camera a bit. In the previous world where I was trying to deal with that obelisk problem and it didn't seem entirely possible, what if it was possible to record something and maybe that was the solution? I don't know. I'll have to figure out if you can record and then walk through a purple barrier or not. Alright, so keeping an eye out for any more messages hidden around, because this place has been fruitful with knowledge so far, probably because it's the last region of B until we figured out how to get past those boards. Oh, there's a hidden terminal. Can I go back to out to these ruins?
Beginning were the words, and the words made
Okay,
the
no.
world. I am the
No.
words. The
Not gonna be able to make it there.
words
Okay,
are everything.
sorry. Glitches. Obviously, we have a hidden terminal there. I'm figuring I should probably talk to the real terminal, not the real terminal, the obvious terminal first before I continue. So I've done everything that's in front so far, right? Yeah, I grabbed that audio log and ran it. So I did everything on this side. We'll go in this direction in a second and check out that secret looking terminal I found a second ago. But first, let's go with the one that's more obvious. It feels silly to skip this one and run around and get everything else. Granted, I already did that. Ooh, let's do Osiris first out of some level of, I don't know. I always do Osiris first, I guess, but I'm excited about chat log. More personality in chat logs than another chapter of Osiris. So, hearing the call of the morning birds as they greeted the dawn, the scribe spoke. At the end of your journey, when every trial has been completed, when all the gates have opened before you and your soul has been weighed in the tower of Anubis, your Ka and your Ba shall be reunited, and thus you shall become an Ankh, or Ak, and awaken in the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and there in holy Aru you shall begin a new life amongst the gods and other blessed spirits. And who will I be? The dying man asked. You shall be the memory of all that was, and the knowledge of the journey, and the shape of the days to come. Thus ends the tale of the dying man and the scribe. Praised be Osiris, the foremost of the Westerners, and the king of eternity, the Lord of everlastingness, whose cause holy. So that's the end of that story, more or less, but obviously this has distinct parallels between what we're doing now in this Talos Principle, solving our puzzles, and, you know, like what this story was, the story of Osiris and everything. That even seems to be potentially what Elohim is using to construct the world around us, basically. Like, the premise might be the story of Osiris. You do a series of challenges that judge you, and at the end, you are blessed, or not, or you fail. That's more or less the trials we're going through here. And it's pretty noteworthy that they even say that you shall be the memory of all that was, and the knowledge of the journey, and the shape of the days to come. So it involves having amassed knowledge of the past and being a guardian of the future, which is largely what seems to be going on here anyway. Interesting. All right, chat log 9787. I like chat logs. All right, we have Lena. We have Lena and Omar. All right, 2 people. That's nice. It's less confusing that way. So I think, what's the point, right? Yeah, keep thinking about my aunt. Have I told you about her? I don't think so. She's super rich. Like, she drives around in a ridiculously expensive sports car, and she goes on vacations to the Bahamas. And she has a huge house that feels more like some sort of corporate HQ than a home. She worked really hard to get all that, but she also screwed over a lot of people, including her own family. I used to be quite angry at her for what she did to my parents, but now I think, what did she get out of it? She and her husband are always fighting. Their son became so obsessed with money that he ruined his own family. I mean, yeah, they have everything that I always dreamed about, but they can't enjoy any of it. My grandfather was like that. And now at the end, what does any of it mean? If you have all the money in the world, but you die alone and unloved, what did you accomplish? I don't get it. I just don't. It's always a shaking moment to be like, all right, that person has everything I want, and they're miserable. Maybe I need to balance what I think I want, because if that's what it takes, then maybe I don't want that. Maybe I'm just, you know, another layer of inherent human contradiction, like we've been addressing again and again. Norwegian Blue. From Rog McLean to the Ian mailing list. Subject Norwegian Blue. Hi folks, I'm sorry to say that a few hours ago I experienced my first symptom. I'm going to work until the end of the week to make sure EL is in perfect condition, but after that I'll be going back home. I will remain reachable via email and phone for as long as possible, but I'm confident Satoko can deal with anything that comes up. If you want to do me a huge favor, spare me the drama tomorrow, okay? I love you all, but I don't have the strength for sad smiles and hugs. The best remedy for sorrow is to get the job done. And now something completely different. And now for something completely different. Cheers, Rob. Link attached. Dead parrot sketch. Okay, that's important there. I think, is that our first clue about the apocalypse in this game? Or what happened to everybody? he said symptom, which is kind of what I was suspecting what might be a thing, because you might think, oh, it's the obvious solution for most Hollywood stories is, oh, a meteor struck. Whoops, everyone's dead now. But that's not what's going on here, is it? And then you think of climate change, you think of other things, but no, it's a plague, which is in human history. Despite we love to have other things. All of our storytelling, we love to use other things to cause the death of humanity. But in human history, the biggest threat to mankind, aside from maybe war, tends to be horrifying diseases, basically, which is a bummer. And it happens all the time. Was it Spanish? Was it Spanish flu? I don't know. Malaria, the Great Plague, obviously. If I remember correctly, malaria is the number 1 killer of humans in history, period. Like, more than natural causes, more than car crashes, more than war. If I remember correctly, that's true. Like the number 1 cause of death. Malaria. Mosquitoes spreading a shitty disease. Who's this gonna be? S3L4Fiel. Salafiel? I'm gonna call him Salafiel because I'm not gonna pronounce numbers. Salafiel. Okay. Few come this far, but I believe we must seek out the secrets of this world if we want to truly serve the generations to come. What can I find around here besides, of course, the computer? Also, I need to find an object I can pick up. Hopefully, I'm running out of bounds with which in this world exists. I wonder if I can run all the way over there without getting kicked out. Anyway, terminal number 2. There might not be a single puzzle in this entire episode. Don't worry, I'll make up for it next episode by doing every single puzzle in this world in one go, probably. They usually don't take me too long. Alright, so, second thesis, boundary robots. These all sound like names of documents that I tend to like. Awesome. In man, as the only rational creature on Earth, those natural predispositions which are intended for the use of his reason should be completely developed only in the species, not in the individual. Reason in a creature is a faculty for extending the rules and purposes of the use of its powers far beyond natural instinct, and knows no limits in its designs. Yet it does not act according to instinct, but requires trials, practice, and instruction in order to progress from one degree of insight to the next. Therefore, each human would love to live excessively long in order to learn how to make full use of his natural capacities. Or, if nature had given him only a short term of life, as she indeed has, so she would require a perhaps unpredictable series of generations, each passing its enlightenment to the next, to finally develop her seed in our species to the degree that she considers appropriate. And that point in time must be, at least as an idea, the goal of man's efforts, for otherwise his natural capacities would have to be regarded as largely meaningless. It's an interesting perspective, saying that we have to pass on information from generation to generation in order to basically succeed at our goal, so to say, but somewhat questionable at the same time, because you're personifying nature, which is dangerous. Although I guess that's personifying nature to some extent might even be a basis of religion, but if you're not approaching it from a religious perspective, then trying to rationalize the results of nature may be a misstep. I'm just now noticing this. It's probably been there the whole time, but at the very top of this monitor, there's a little circle on top. And that little circle, I believe, is a webcam, because all of these computers are watching me, and that's creepy. So the funny thing is, I get creeped out by that, thinking like, the computer's looking at me, what am I going to do? But then I realize I'm in a simulation. Like, the camera doesn't even mean anything. They can see me everywhere all the time. But somehow seeing a camera in front of me suddenly makes me uncomfortable. Alright, archive 1759 CE F991 Johnson Samuel. So does this mean that it's from 1759, like the year? What, he said, makes the difference between man and all the rest of animal creation? Every beast that strays beside me has the same corporal necessities with myself. He is hungry, and crops the grass. He is thirsty and drinks the stream. His thirst and hunger are appeased. He is satisfied and sleeps. He rises again and is hungry. He is again fed, and is at rest. I am hungry and thirsty like him, but when thirst and hunger cease, I am not at rest. Segment 4. Then raising his eyes to the mountain, "This," said he, "is the fatal obstacle that hinders at once the enjoyment of pleasure and the exercise of virtue. How long is it that my hopes and wishes have flown beyond this boundary of my life, which yet I never attempted to surmount?" That's an interesting point at the top there, is that a difference between animals and humans is that potentially when an animal is fed, he's done, he's satisfied, but we have things that drive us beyond that point. And robots. There was once a robot. Oh, this is really oh my god, we're doing this. Okay. There was once a robot from Spain who went a little insane. It found that its data had never left beta and needed to upgrade its brain. There was once a bot from Japan whose eyes the numbers could scan. It found that the facts required an axe and a very serious plan. There was once a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop. It's relatively funny. But yeah, we're getting multiple hints now. The idea of self-upgrading. Finding a computer, finding its own limits, and then replacing itself to some extent. And what if that's what this is? What if Elohim is beta? What if Elohim is beta AI? Like, what if this entire simulation was abandoned because it didn't serve its purpose, and then replaced by a better one, and then we're just left here to rot because they created this whole system. Oh, hello there. Hello, what have we here? I really want to know how do I open wood? There's no more buttons that I know of in this game, so I'm missing something vital here. But that's another wood thing. Oh man, I hope I don't forget about the location of this one, because this is a cool location here. Ah, okay. Is there anything down there? Let's see. First person. Zoom a bit. There's a staircase of some sort, maybe. No, it's just a rock. But it's a tunnel of some kind. Is there something in there? I feel like I see something just barely in there, but I can't really see very much. I'll have to remember this place. B7 has planks. Okay. Can I not go any further? Okay, so I can't go out there, but I can come out to this. Alright, I'm gonna go in a little bit to stop the whole creepy screen thing. Let's see if I can reach this obelisk, though, for a second here. Is the obelisk within the area? Come on. That was startling. Okay, no. Not even the obelisk. I can't go behind that. I thought there might be something behind it. Okay. That was a lot of weird exploring. And we found a plank thing? That's important? This is interesting. So, I think it's just time to let's start solving some puzzles. Now that I've done some crazy running around. So, hello, L-shape. Whole lot of jamming. Oh, we got a jam puzzle. A little bit of jam scanning, so to be. Okay, so we've got two laser assholes over here. Ooh, hello, text. Epitaph, child program 72-3-104-1084N, codename Samsara, terminated here. Logic, problem elected to reset. Final memory dump. It is clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come with detachment from the struggle for answers. Progeny program Samsara V.5.4 series. Interesting. It'd be interesting to read all of the to review all of the QR codes that have been given to me in this game. Oh, here's a scanner. I mean, a jammer. I want to be as explorative as possible here. Can't go any further. I think I saw that there's a jammer behind there, but I need again another jammer first to get past that point. An interesting thing for me is that I can offset their sequences. That's good. There we go. Let's just get them offset so they're not patrolling together. It'd be interesting to review all of the. There we go. That's good enough. to review all the QR codes in the context of, let's see if I can get past this guy, of like a family tree. In particular, with characters like Samsara, I would like to know how their logic develops over time. Okay, so here we need a key for this, and we need a jammer, a second jammer for this point. So I'm on the right track by offsetting the patrols, but I can't proceed until I find another jammer first. So let's backtrack a bit to one of the many directions I haven't gone in yet. There we go. Oh, I could do it on that. No, that won't help. Okay. But I would love to explore what the QR codes mean in context of knowing what everyone's order was. Oh, the key is already. Okay, they were just hanging out. That was like hardly even a puzzle. Weird. Sometimes it's just like they're just rewarding you for exploring first. Can I proceed? Ooh. Oh, that's the gate that opens when I win. So so we need one jammer to open the door and 2 jammers to shut off the guns. So we need 3 total. But yeah, I would like to review all of the QR codes with accompanying information about oh, really? There's another door here. Interesting. It'd be nice to be able to review the QR codes with information about, like, the family trees, so to speak. Just to know, like, which iterations of Samsara are saying certain things, to see if there's any noteworthy progression in the way that it processes information. This is a game that you could clearly obsess over for a very long time after you've already finished all of the puzzles themselves. Okay, so I can just barely sneak past this guy. Okay. So now how do I get this out of here is the problem. This is tough. I don't know if this is not ideal at all. Oh wait. I got this. I can time it, because I can sneak back in here. Does he turn the corner? No, he doesn't. Okay. There we go. There we go. By using that side area real quick, I was able to survive for a brief moment. Now I need the second. Alright, that was very close. Now I have 2 jammers. Now I can proceed through here and potentially get another jammer, perhaps. Nope. I need another jammer to proceed. But that's fine, because before I went past the double patrol area, I noticed that there was another area that I needed 2 jammers for, and now I have 2 jammers, so I can do that. We got this, brah. We got this. It's cool. Okay. Quick. Careful. The constant pressure to be both careful and fast. Also, now I could, right, since I have these multiple jammers, now I could easily bypass that area anyway. Oh, fuck! Shit. I'll see you when I get both jammers again. I lost track of where I was, so that was just the back direction of the other area. I went in a circle. That's frustrating. Okay. I really hate that they reset everything. I wish they rewinded you like 10 seconds instead of the entire puzzle. That's kind of a bummer. Alright, welcome back to the patrol part of the game. I have the 2 jammers, and this time I'm going to be a little smarter about this. Right, I can do this from here, can't I? There we go. Just all the way back here. Careful. Because I need 2 jammers for the next part. But I could easily... The moment you have 2 jammers, everything opens up, because then you can just go on both sides of every door. So there we go. Get that open. And the reason I want this open is because behind it... Yep, there's the next one. I don't know why I put that down. That was dumb. Oh, wait, let's just jam that so I can take this with me. Let's not be silly about this. Alright. I think that right behind there's another jammer. I think I saw it from behind a gate. My problem is I need to stop running everywhere. 3 jammers. Okay. I have 3 jammers now. That's... Oh, wait. I keep getting ready for, like, more and more crazy layers for this puzzle, and then I realize a moment later, like, oh, wait, it's over. I finished it, basically. Like, that's the whole puzzle. Because, yeah, now I just need to go... Oh. Stupid me. Forgot to take the one out of there first. Did that the wrong order. Alright. Quickly. There we go. Okay. We're done with this puzzle, basically. I just need to... Oop, did not jam you correctly? There we go. All I need to do is just take these to these 3 jammers to the room with the turrets in it. Okay, let's just do some parkour. Okay. Ideally, I can just go through this 3 times really quickly without fucking up and dying, because unfortunately, dying would mean I'd have to start the entire thing over, which might be my least favorite thing about this entire game, is that dying resets an entire puzzle. That's a bit frustrating. You have to start everything over. Okay. I can make this last one pretty quick, because I can just jam this asshole from there. I could have done that from the beginning too, but oh well. Don't want to risk mixing up your jammers, but now I don't have to worry about the patrol at all. Bye, guys. So now I just need to get these into the... Oop! Walked into the wall. But it's funny, though. I keep thinking of things like, this is going to be such a complicated puzzle with so many layers, and I'm going to have to keep going and going, and I'm going to feel so crazy when I solve it. It's going to be amazing. And then I realize, oh, I'm like 2 stages into the puzzle, and, oh, I already have all the things I need to solve it, I think. So, I guess that's the end? I just need to get into this room now. I just had the moment of what I mean is I had the moment of realization where I was like, oh, this is such a big area, there's so much more to it. And then I realized before I thought that I was out of new areas to explore before I thought I would be, is what I'm getting at, basically. I'm like, oh, I guess it's basically over now. My bad. Now I just need to jam these assholes. Hello, asshole. You're jammed. And... oh, that's interesting. Oops, I fucked that sequence up. I keep forgetting that I need to jam the door from... What is that? Oh, that's just the patrol. What purpose do you have to jam them from here? I don't see a reason to. Oh, well. Yeah, yep, forgot to bring both through the door, though. So, 1 second here. This is really just busy work. There's no more puzzle to solve. I'm just finishing the steps. Okay. So it should now be safe to walk in. Being cautious because I don't want to restart this whole damn puzzle. Okay. Ta-da! Hey, that was quick. There we go. Proud of myself and stuff. That's what I do. I get a lot of satisfaction out of this game. The puzzles are they're pretty straightforward and I enjoy them.